So I've attended a chatbot training with USA Kansas, and we have been working on coding and training our own chat. So on the ELA end, we have been embedding our own rubrics, which include our standards that are aligned with the state. And we have students upload their data. We've used it, or their documents. We use it in a couple of ways. We've allowed students to preview their own work and get like an assessment of how they're doing before they turn it in so they can make some corrections. And then we also use it for final production. At this stage, we both still grade as the ELA teachers, and then we also look at the feedback from our chatbots we trained, just to kind of look for some consistency in how well we're doing and how well the chatbot is doing, and making sure that all of that is aligned.
So have you had coding experience before you got involved
Oh,
with this?
no, this is my first time doing any type of coding.
What about just like making web pages or stuff like that? Have you ever do that kind of
Outside of like a Google Sites, that's my basic web page building.
So
So
how hard was it to pick up this?
So, think of, I literally knew nothing. It was very easy to start picking up. I just really kind of like held on to the things that were working, but the navigation that Alan gave me on how to work through was very simple, easy directions. I wrote down, just, hey, what to be clicking, and all of a sudden it worked. So it was very simple from a novice point of view.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Well,
I have shared that it's like the coolest thing I've ever done, and I feel very just empowered and smart. And so thank you.
So my name's Mike Waters. I'm the superintendent at Cimarron, and I've been working on a couple of chatbots with the help of Alan and Mrs. Wilson. And my first chatbot is to take the USD 102 handbook, the USD 102 policy book, the negotiated agreement, handbooks, and have those be searchable so that you can type a question in there and it would give you the answer rather than going through 700 pages of a policy book. You could use the AI chatbot to get you to that response, or at least get you closer to that response, than opening up a book and trying to figure out where to start. My second one is an article writer. What I am doing with it right now is generating it for activities so that coaches or sponsors could easily enter in some information and it will write an article for you. I want to expand that into a new AI chatbot so that I would be able to write some information just like this on a monthly newsletter. So those are some ideas that I have and some things that I am working on the AI chatbot.
That's great. Have you been doing any coding in your past, or any technical skills that kind of guide you towards this?
A little bit, but it goes clear back to my college days, which were many years, if not decades ago. We did some coding at that point in time, but I've kind of left that all behind me in the past. So it has been nice to and enjoyable to be able to start into something like this that is coding light, if you will.
Mm-hmm. Would you say this is something that anybody with some good ideas and a little bit of motivation could do? Do they need technical skills to be able to do this?
No, I think there are many people that can put these together and figure it out. I will say that as you get started, at least for me, I needed the guidance and the help of Alan and Mrs. Wilson to get me to the point where it's working correctly and things like that. I only know just a little bit of what the AI chatbot can do, but I do believe that anyone could build one and create pretty much whatever they would like to create through this.
Hi, I'm Liz, and I'm the principal at the elementary school. I'm Leah McNown. I am a third grade ELA teacher at the elementary school.
Anyway, and so when we decided to do this, we wanted to do something we could try out with our teachers, and hopefully it would be something that could make their life just a little bit easier. So, yeah, and Aaliyah was the one that had the idea to do science of reading because she is an ELA teacher, and we are all about the science of reading. So that's pretty much how we got to where we are now, I guess. So
Awesome. So,
Yeah.
Leah, tell us about this chatbot that you built. What was the process like, first of all? Have you had experience doing any coding or website building or any of this kind of stuff before?
Not that before. I play around on my computer often just to do stuff and figure things. To build it, the idea just came about. I finished letters training and we learned a lot about science of reading, and we learned so much in the strategies that sometimes it's just hard to retain all of that information when it's presented to you. And so I wanted to have a place where we could take that information and just still apply it after we've learned it. And so that's where this came about. We first started with our knowledge base. So we researched like science of reading, dyslexia, and all of that to incorporate into. And then that led us to what kind of questions, what kind of answers are we kind of looking for? And it just kind of came together from that process.
Very
Yeah. Yeah, and it's been super easy to build the chatbot, like almost silly easy. So, whoops, my earring just fell out. I definitely expected it to be way more difficult, and it wasn't. So, and I think that the chatling it's just like working with anything else that's like a web based. You just are going to drag and drop stuff. So, and it's been nice to have the support in building this. So I'm excited to now we need to kind of figure out another one, and then we need to maybe give this one to some of our teachers and let them try it out and see what they think. So,